Good morning and welcome to Vlogmas Day 4. It is officially the day of our first Nutcracker performance. Today is going to be an extremely long day and I'll let you know why in a second, but let's go downstairs and grab a coffee and then I'll explain. It's still dark outside. We are back in the room. Got my coffee here. They gave me some brown sugar. I'm actually gonna put some of this in the coffee. And then my peppermint mocha. Let's taste it. Delicious. And then my oatmeal. I asked for steamed oat milk in here instead of water. And I have some dried fruit. So creamy. I love it. I'm just gonna make my little electrolyte mixture with water, electrolyte powder, and then my liquid iron. Mix that all up. I made it over to the bathroom, so let's start getting ready now. I decided to do my stage makeup and my stage hair later at the theater, so I'm just gonna quickly do my normal thing. So let me explain a little bit of what I was referring to earlier when I said that it was gonna be an extremely long day. So basically, I woke up at 6 o'clock this morning because Brian and I have to check out of the hotel this morning and we have to be at the theater at around 8:30. So we're gonna go check out at 8 o'clock. And then we have a warm-up class this morning. And then we have a dress rehearsal at the theater on stage. After the dress rehearsal, we do have a lunch break. And then it's time for another warm-up class, which I may or may not take. Brian and I might not need it because we're gonna be already warm from running the Grand Pas. And then it's time for the show. The show is at 4 o'clock. Then we're going to do the Grand Pas all over again. And whether we take class or not, we will have to warm ourselves up again at some point for the second run of the Grand Pas, which is for the performance. And then the really crazy part is that after we perform, we're gonna go out to the lobby like usual to do like a meet and greet with the audience. But today, unfortunately, it's going to be pretty rushed. I can't stay there for as long as I want, like I usually do. I think we're gonna be able to stay out there for about half an hour. Then need to rush back to my dressing room backstage and change to go to the airport. Just like quickly pack up my tutu, get everything together extremely quickly, rush to the airport, and then we have a flight back to San Diego tonight. It's a really tight timeline and I am trying not to stress about it because I have a whole performance today that I need to worry about, not a flight. I shouldn't be worrying about the flight. The really tricky part for me is that I have to pack strategically. That's something that I was doing late last night. I have 2 luggages and a carry-on and my tutu bag. So with the luggages, I have more ballet stuff than normal human stuff. So I put my normal human stuff in my smaller luggage, all of my ballet stuff, all of my performance stuff, all my stage makeup, everything that I'm gonna need for the theater, I put in the big luggage so that once I get to the theater, I can open, because I'm gonna have all my luggages with me, I can open the big luggage at the theater and use whatever I need to use. And then before I go on stage to perform later this afternoon, I need to make sure everything is literally packed in my dressing room because I'm not gonna have time to do so after the show. Usually the dressing room is like a big disaster tornado, point shoes everywhere, and I have my dressing room spot all made up. That's not gonna happen this time. It will be that way for most of the day, but like I said before I go on to perform later today, I'm gonna have everything packed up in my dressing room, which is just really weird to me. I'm just not used to that. That way I can spend as much time as possible meeting the audience members, which is very, very important to me. Like, I want to do that. Maximize my time so that I can spend it mostly in the lobby after the show. Run to the dressing room, put my airport outfit on. I'm gonna have it laid out, put my tutu in the tutu bag, and then literally just book it to the airport. I'll probably leave a makeup wipe out for me to take my stage makeup off. If not, I'm just gonna be on the plane with my stage makeup. Like, it is what it is. And luckily, because of the time change, it works out in our favor, and we will be landing in San Diego at around midnight. But it is almost a 6-hour flight, so it is quite a long day, and you might be wondering, why are we flying out tonight and not tomorrow? And that's because Brian is part of a ballet company still. I'm the freelancer, but he has to go in tomorrow on Monday, so we have to come back tonight. I did as much packing as I could last night so that I didn't leave it to this morning. It's 6:40 right now, and I need to be like heading downstairs in an hour because I have so much luggage that I need to get down there and then check out. The other thing I wanted to mention was, of course, this lovely vlog. I have no idea if I'm going to be able to get it out tonight. Because I'm getting home so late, I'll probably have it edited on the plane. Once I land and get home, it's gonna be really late, but it's not really that much of a big deal. I can probably just pop my laptop open and upload the vlog while I'm like getting ready for bed. But I have no clue, we'll see. If you're watching this tonight, then I guess it made it up. But either way, it's gonna be up way later than usual because I'm gonna be on a plane and I literally won't be able to upload it. I finished with my makeup, so I'm gonna do my ballet bun now. Just finished my hair, so now I can pack up all of my toiletries, and then I have my outfit set aside already, so let me show you what that is. I think it's getting light out, so let's open this. Oh, that's a nice view. Here's the leotard I'm wearing today. This is my Christmas ornament leotard, and I'm gonna put on these pink pants, my black jacket. By the way, a little update. These are Hoka's, not New Balances. Wanted to try these out and they are so comfortable. Okay, that's today's outfit. I'm almost done packing up, so I'm in a good place. I have everything packed and ready to go. Here is my tutu and the cavalier jacket, and then there are my 2 luggages and my carry-on, and then that bag is my bag of snacks. I have about 10 minutes to spare, so I'm just gonna sit down and try to edit as much of this video as I can. Sometimes I like to edit as I go throughout the day so that I'm not left with so many hours of footage at the end of the day. So I'm gonna do that right now. I'm gonna go downstairs and grab a matcha, check out, and then we're on our way to the theater. Okay, let's go. Just picked up a matcha because I'm going to need this today. It's over here. Wow, it's pretty. So we made it to our dressing room. We explored a little bit, and now I'm gonna start unpacking a little bit. Healthy.
Sorry.
I'm back in my dressing room and I'm just gonna eat some more. I have a little bit of oatmeal left, and then I have peanut butter pretzels. I'm also going to do my stage hair and makeup now. There is a photographer taking pictures for both dress rehearsal and the performance, so I have to make sure I'm in full glam for that. Here's my setup as I get ready, and then here's Brian's. Here's the famous Ziploc bag with his makeup. Love him for that. They're starting dress rehearsal, so I'm gonna go downstairs and see if I can hear some music. I'm in the middle of doing my makeup, obviously.
No, it's nice, but it is a little to the stage.
I just finished my bun. I have to hairspray it a little more, and then I've got to put all of my hair sparkles on, and of course my headpiece, but I have some time, so I'm probably gonna go watch some more of dress rehearsal. There was a photographer in my dressing room while I was putting my headpiece on, so I didn't film it, but I do have my headpiece on now. Added my lipstick. I put my head sparkles on as well. I'm currently eating some of my snacks, my roasted edamame beans, but wanted to keep it really real with you guys. Some people have issues when I talk about this, but I don't care. This is the reality. I just got my period. Great timing, I know, but it's okay. I mean, I have no choice. This happens all the time to professional ballet dancers and athletes. We get our period and it doesn't matter. You still have to perform at your very best. So I am making the best out of it. I feel fine right now. Just wanted to say that so maybe some of the young girls that are watching will feel less alone. It happens to all of us. I don't really have that much time, so I'm gonna get my pointe shoes on, get my costume on, then I'm gonna set up my camera in the audience so that I can film our dress rehearsal from the audience. just finished dress rehearsal. I am in the audience grabbing my phone. It went pretty well. I think I need to choose a harder pair of heart shoes. But yeah, we had fun and now we have a long break. So we're gonna order some food and just rest our bodies until it's time for the show. Like I said, we just finished dress rehearsal and now what I need to do before the show or before I perform is put everything away in my suitcase to make sure that right after we're done with the show and after the meet and greet, like I said before, I can just come in here, take my tutu off, put my airport outfit on, which I have laid out, and then race to the airport. It's so cold in here. I have like every warm-up I own on my body currently. I just picked up my Uber Eats. Let me show you what I got. So first thing I got, it has a sticker and it says, "You're a ray of sunshine." Isn't that sweet? First thing I got, which is the side, is a kale Caesar salad. Yes, this is vegan. Oh, I love me a Caesar salad. I got this sauce. Not sure what it is. Oh, it's kind of dripping. This is why we don't eat in costume, kids. Oh, this looks so good. Let me flip the camera. So from left to right, we have black beans, then plantains. That yellow stuff is tofu scramble, avocado, and then white rice. And then here is the kale Caesar. This is so delicious. This is perfect. It's so good. I never like to post super long eating videos because people have issues with chewing, and I'm trying to be sensitive to that. So I'm going to eat this and then check in with you guys a bit later. We still have an hour and a half until the show starts, and then I'm not until the very end of the show. So I have quite a bit of time.
Yep. I am gonna go on stage soon. I've packed everything that I can pack.
because I still have to take things off and, you know, pack my crown and all of that. So I think I've done as much as I can. So now I'm gonna go focus on performing. Rushing to the airport. We made it through security and the TSA girl watches my videos, so hi, if that's you. On our way to our gate, we have 40 minutes until we board, but we have not eaten, so now we need to get food. So we are in a bit of a rush, but we're making pretty good time. Hi, can I please have an iced decaf latte with oat milk?